What is the reporting? What is the purpose of the reporting? That we'll see. And BA Launchpad. BA Launchpad is a business object portal. User going to access the reports to the BA Launchpad. I'll show you now that about BA Launchpad. And also web intelligence reporting. Web intelligence is one of the web-based reporting tool where we are going to develop reports using the web intelligence tool. And also we have a client tool, which is a webby rich client tool. We can develop a client-based reports, which is called the client reporting tool. And to develop a webby rich client report, we need to install the client software in your local machine. Okay, that also we'll discuss. And we'll talk about creating the universe using the IDD.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, Lakshmi, you can hear me, right? Clearly?
Oh, session has started.
Yeah.
Oh, you said 10:30.
Yeah, you are not there. I saw you are available, so I just started.
Oh, just now started. Okay,
Just
okay.
a minute back I started.
Oh, okay. I thought it would start.
Funny, you are able to hear me now? Funny, you can unmute yourself.
I'm going unmute.
Okay, you can mute. You can, no issues. Funny, are you there? Funny, I can't hear you. Can you do one thing? Can you join with your mobile? So you can join through mobile for voice, and you can see screen here. Or else you can just send me a message if it is working for you now. If you are able to hear me properly now. If you are getting a lot of noise, let me know, please. Okay, you are sure. Okay, good, perfect. And guys, I came to my hometown, so I'm in village actually. So I'm using my mobile network. Okay, and in my village, some noise also coming outside. So if you think you are getting some noise, I will close all my doors and windows. If you are fine, if you can't hear me any noise, if it is clear, then I can go ahead. Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, okay. I'm talking about, so what are the list of topics which I'm going to cover? Funny, I can't hear you. Maybe what you can do, you can join through mobile using that link. Okay, so at least I can hear you if you talk something. Okay. Guys, just to give me a second. Hello. Okay. So in this course curriculum which we are covering, these are the list of the topics: BA Launchpad, Web Intelligence, Rich Client Tool, and Information Designer Tool, Universe Designer Tool. And also we'll discuss about the BW integration with BO, how to create a reports on top of the BW system, how to develop a reports on top of SAP HANA. So we'll discuss on developing the reports and dashboards by connecting to the BW and HANA system. So which are most of the BO projects currently running on HANA and BW. So that we'll discuss in this session.
Madhukar.
And also there are some projects. Yeah. Go
After
ahead,
this
please.
session, the materials will be shared. Is it?
Yes. I'll share it. I'll share the material. Yes.
And last week you told about some server detail you will give us,
Well,
and you can try to log in and see.
have you are not received the server access till now?
No.
Okay. Maybe we are supposed to start the session last week, right? It is not happened. So that is the reason we did not share the server details. We'll share it today. Even for
Okay.
funny also, we'll share it today. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, we are not started anything, right?
Oh,
So once we start getting practicing, right? So once we start the practical session, you can start practicing the same system. So
okay.
whatever the
Okay.
system which I'm using, I'm going to share the same system with you.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. So, and also we'll discuss about non-SAP sources with BO. Before 2010, so BO only we develop BO reports on top of only non-SAP sources, which is Oracle, SQL Server, MS Access DB, Sybase, Terra database. So in 2008, the SAP acquired the business objects tool. They started exposing this business object tool with the existing SAP clients. So they encouraged many customers to use the business objects tool as a reporting, other than that Bex analyzer or WAD. So all these things, so they are move out and replace with a business objects reporting tool. Now I can say 40% of the projects currently running on SAP HANA and BW system, and remaining 60% of the projects still running on non-SAP sources, where we are using the backend as a non-SAP sources, Oracle, SQL Server, Terra database. And to gain the BO, to get into the BO project, so there is no prerequisites to learn any other technology. So in this training, so we are covering some prerequisite knowledge where the SQL concept is required, SQL knowledge is required. That I will give you overview of the SQL concepts to understand the database. Okay. And also we'll discuss about the PMT upgrade management tool, promoting the reports from one environment to the other environment, and also upgrading the project from one version to the other version. So we have different versions in the business objects. So 6.5 XIR2 3.1 XIR 3.1, and then after that they released BO 4.0, 4.1 again 4.2. The current version of the BO is the 4.2. So most of the projects which we are using the 4.1 and 4.2 version. So in terms of the front end presentation, there is no much changes, and 4.1 and 4. Even you don't find which version is we are using currently, 4.1 or 4.2, until you check the version number. Okay, so that is very less differences when you compare with the older version of 4.1 and 4.2. Okay, and also we'll discuss about the project migration. So what are the challenges we face while you migrate the project, and also converting the Desky reports to the Webby report, and administration part will cover how to create a users, how to create a groups, how to provide the access particular reports to the particular user, and also what are the list of the servers, and how we can improve the business object servers while you are accessing the reports. Okay, so that all the performance issues, and how to resolve the performance problems, how to improve the performance issues, so that all we'll discuss. Even the database related performance issues, as well as the server related performance issues also will discuss in this training. And also we'll discuss about the dashboard. So to implement a dashboard, formerly it's called the Excel CS, so now it is called the dashboard tool, that we'll discuss, and crystal reporting tool, and the basic concepts of the crystal reports or Design Studio, Lumira. So that also we'll discuss in this training. Lumira, Design Studio, and Crystal Report, these are the other tools which required the separate license key, and which we install separately in a separate system. When you install the BO, you will not get the Crystal Reports, Design Studio, Lumira. So these are the separate tools which we required separately installed in the system. And after the training completed, at the end of the sessions, which we are going to conduct some mock-up interview questions and resume preparation. And also, if you are interested in go for a BOBG certification, that will help you, that I will help you to clear your certification. So I'll share some question and answers. Also, I'll share you the material. Okay. Also, we do the job support also. So we'll get into the project if they are facing any issues. If it is a complex project which you are not able to resolve your own, so I'll do the job support as well. But that the job support we charge based on the complexity. That is separate charge we do. Okay. So these are the different topics which we are going to cover in this training. Okay. Total duration of this training is 30 hours, and I'll try to complete it in within 2 months. Yeah, I try to finish it before 2 months. Okay, if not happen, so you need to please make at least 2 months of the time. Okay, and also as I said, we'll share the recorded sessions every day in case if you are not available. So I'll record it and I'll share with you. And you can go through it, and the next session you can ask your doubts so that I'll clarify with you. Okay, so that's about the topics. So let's start with the BA Launchpad. So I'll just try to make you understand what is the BA Launchpad. I'm trying to connect to the server. Enter the IP address. So how to connect to the remote server? So go to the start menu, run, type MSTSC, click OK. So once you open the remote desktop connection, enter the IP address here, 122.175, click on connect. Once you connect, it will ask you to enter the username and password. You need to enter the password here. I'll give you the individual username and password once you enter the password to make sure that so that domain is ANA is 4. Maybe if you are connected to the already other domain, so it might be show the old domain. So make sure that this is appearing or not. ANA is 4 and your ID name, your username, and enter your password. Click OK. So suppose if you are already connected to the other remote desktop, something XYZ dot your name is there, that will not connect. But by default, it will take the ANA is 4 only. But you just make sure that it is using ANA is 4 or not. And the remaining admin is I'm login as admin user. You have your own username. Click OK. And click on S. Once you click OK, guys, and Mahalakshmi or Funny, if you have any questions, please you can type your question in the chat window, or you can unmute yourself and you can talk to me. I want to make this very interactive session. Maybe this is the first session, you may not have much questions, but still maybe if it is not relevant also you can carry on for questions. This is the first session, so you might not have anything, you might not have any idea now, but still you can, I'm open to any questions now, even in the middle of the session also. So normally if there are many people, I'll not allow in the middle of the session, but yes, as of now I'm fine. You can go ahead. Yeah, now I'm just trying to log into the BA Launchpad. So to log into the BA Launchpad, as I said, it's a BO portal. So it's a web portal, I can say. So business object portal. So you need to open BA Launchpad portal through browser. So don't use a Chrome. So if you use a Chrome, you will come across some errors. So don't use a Chrome. Use the Internet Explorer and type this link. Okay. So this link you need to open here. Once you open this link, so it will ask you to enter the username and password. This normally when you are working with a project, so you need not log into the server. Okay. You need not to log into the server. So you just open from your local system and open this link through your local system, and you can start developing a report. Directly you can develop a reports by logging to the BA Launchpad. Okay.
Madhukar,
Yeah.
this link is provided how, because when I design Vivo reports, I usually go to rich client, web rich client. Is there any difference using of this
Okay.
one?
Different. See, if you want to open a report through the rich client, what you can do, you need to install the client software in your local machine. Okay, that you are opening through your start menu, and from here you are going to open here. Okay, so the software need to be installed in your local system. Okay, but whereas like BA Launchpad, when you try to log into through the BA Launchpad, you directly open the portal itself. And also you can modify the report through the BO portal itself. Okay, you need not install anything. Okay, so that is the one of the advantage. And also, so if you try to open the rich client, so what you need to do, you need to have the connectivity properly in your local system. So example, if you try to open a web intelligence report through the rich client tool, and that report is implemented using some ODBC connection or JDBC drivers or RK client, so that client tools should be installed in your local system. The JDBC driver should be there in your system. Okay, or ODBC driver should be there in your system. Proper ODBC driver should be there in your system. Okay, if it is not properly synced with your BO server, ODBC connection, and with your local connection, you will end up with the connection issues. You can't be able to refresh the report. So that all different problems you will face it. Okay, so but when you open through the PA Launchpad, you can directly run the report directly. So it's through the portal and which is accessing the BO server directly.
Okay,
Okay.
this port and all where we are configuring this
Sorry.
80, the port numbers which is there in the HTTP link. Uh,
Yeah.
is it configured during the BA
I'll tell you.
installation?
Simple. Yes. When you open a BA launch Webby Rich client tool, right? Say example in your project, I'm trying to give you the example. When you try to open a web intelligence report, Rich client tool, so which will ask you to enter the user, the credentials, the system name, whatever the system name you are entering. So here you need to add that system name. Okay, remaining it should be, it is going to be same. Okay. In case if you want to access this BA Launchpad from your local system, so that BO server IP name or IP at local host name, you need to add it here. That's it. 8080 BOE/BI, which once you enter it here, it will ask you to enter the username and password. Then you can enter the username and password. Okay.
Okay.
There also you can access the reports.
Okay.
But why you are using the rich client tool? So web-based reporting always good through the BA Launchpad. Sometimes you, if the connectivity is not proper, so then it will throw an error.
But when I use the rich client also, if the universe database is not properly configured, I'm getting the error when I run the
That's
queries.
what. No. No, universe is not a problem, because why you are getting error, because as I said, right, the ODBC JDBC connection should be there properly in your system.
Okay.
When you try to, so in case if you open that report through the BA Launchpad, right, you will not get any error, because that will access through the server. It will not utilize your local connection. But when you run a report using the rich client tool, it will utilize your local system connectivity.
Got it now.
Yeah. Now, Funny, you have any questions? Is that clear, Funny? Yeah. Okay. Fine. Now, moving on to, I'm just log into the BA Launchpad, enter the credentials here. Okay, perfectly all right. Now, once you log into the BA Launchpad here, Don't worry. And Mahalakshmi is she is already looking into the BO project. She is new to BO, but yes, she started looking into her project in the company. So she has some little bit idea. Okay. And yeah, you will get idea once I start the sessions. Okay, now BA Launchpad is as I said, is a BO portal where you can access the reports, if you go to the documents, under the documents you will have favorite folders and public folders. Favorite folders is nothing but a personal folder. Favorite folder is nothing but a personal folder. If you create any reports and save it into the BO server, in case if you save it into the my favorites, so only I can access that reports. Suppose BW6 user I logged in, and if I save any report here, only I can access it. Other user can't access. If any other user BW7 or Madhu or any user can log in, once they log in, they can't access these personal folder reports because this is my personal folder. Okay. Now there is a public folder. So if you are save any report, if you save any report in public folder, so those reports user can access. Any user can access, depends on their access levels. Even I can access, maybe Madhu can access, any user can access once you save the report in the public folder. Once you save the report in the public folder, so any user can access that report. Okay. And here the documents, which we have two types. One is a favorite document and another is a public folder documents. If you save the report in the public folder document, user can access the reports. Those reports, any user can access the report. Any developer can access those reports. Depends on again their access levels. Okay. And now I'm trying to open a report. So these are the different reports which I saved here. So I'm just trying to open a joint folder or FIB folder. Okay, I'm just trying to open a FIB folder. So here we have a different type of reports. You will see web intelligence reports, and also the dashboards, and also you can see the crystal reports. You'll see the crystal reports here. It is available. So these are the different type of reports which I saved it. Any type of report which you can access through the BA Launchpad. In our business objects, as I said, I told you, we have a different type of reporting tools: dashboards, web intelligence reports, rich client, crystal reports, and also design studio dashboard. These are the design studio dashboards. Okay, these are the design studio dashboards. So we have a different set of tools which we can access through the BO portal, Now I'm just trying to show you a few reports here and try to open one of the conditional formatting report. So now I can see the year wise, state wise, product wise, sales revenue, quantity sold, and status, right? And the report 3. So there is no data. Report 2, there is no data. Only the report 1 I have implemented. By looking this report, what you understand here? Why the data is showing red color and green color and blue color? Any idea?
Maybe because of the conditions you have put.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead, please.
I'm really not sure. I'm just guessing.
Okay, no problem. What about Pani? Why I can see the data is a different color? Funny, I think I can't hear you. Maybe you can message me, or what you can do, you can join through the mobile if you have a issue with the mic.
Meanwhile, just one question. you open one report, but here we can see different tabs. Report 1, report 2.
Okay.
How it is?
No, actually this is only one report.
Okay, okay.
This is a one document. One document contains the multiple reports. You can say one report only.
But the query is not going to be same for all, right?
No, maybe multiple queries, maybe one query.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Okay, it can be one report. It can be sorry. It can be one query or it can be multiple queries. Okay, and one report is having the multiple tabs. These are the multiple tabs. Yes, and funny said is based on the condition. Yes, so based on the condition formatting, which I can see the revenue based on the sales revenue condition only. The highlight the records here. Why? Because why I need to highlight the record? Say, suppose you have some 100 pages of document. Let's assume you have 100 pages of document. So user want to analyze the data which are the highest sales revenue. So user want to analyze the data which are the highest sales revenue. Where I want to analyze the data which sales revenue is greater than 2 lakhs. Where sales revenue greater than 2 lakhs, that I want to analyze it. So if you do not highlight the records, you need to read each and every record. You need to go through each and every row. How much is this value? How much is this value? If you highlight it, user can quickly go to that record. He need not to read each and every value, right? So that is how, if you do the conditional formatting, user can quickly analyze the data and it can take the decisions to improve their business. Because of the reason, sometimes user might request, I want to highlight the record based on my condition, based on specific condition. So here I just added some images also. So this is image I added. So I prepared some image in a paint and that I added it here. So this is how we can prepare the image, okay, and updates here. Okay, so this is how we can develop a report using the conditional formatting. Okay, and now I'm trying to open another report. This is something dashboard. There is some problem with accessing data. Okay, let me try this. This is also having some problem using the design studio which we implemented, whatever I'm showing. Now moving on to, I'm trying to show you another report.
Madhu, are you able to hear now?
Yeah, now it is clear for me. Yeah, so you joined through your phone. Yeah, now I'm just to try to see now. Yeah, just now I opened the report using the web intelligence. The type of the report which I opened is a web intelligence. Now I'm trying to open a dashboard. So this is a sales dashboard I'm trying to open here. Close. So this report which I implemented using the XLCS tool, XLCS dashboard tool. You'll see here. This looks good, right? Now when you look at here, so which, I mean, how this is implemented, the product wise sales and margin I can see, and you can see the 2005 how the sales and margin. So this dashboard which I implemented using dashboard tool, where if you go to the business intelligence folder, under that you will find the dashboard. Using this tool I implemented this dashboard. Okay, now moving on to the another type of report, which is a crystal report. I'm trying to open a crystal report now. So I'm just selecting the data for California, and here I want to analyze it for 2006. Now I can see here 2006 of the California data. Okay, if you want to see the detailed information about the, so this is the report which I implemented using the crystal reporting tool. Okay, and if you try to click here 2006, I can see the 2006 detailed data. I can see 2006 of the detailed data. Okay, this is the way we can link one report to another report as well. I hope this is clear. So what is a BA Launchpad? BA Launchpad is a business object portal.
So, Madhu,
Yeah, we can do.
oh, okay.
We can do. But what we do with the web intelligence, that we can't achieve with the rich client. I mean, crystal reporting.
Like, let us say
Yeah.
if client has web intelligence, then it's not, then no need to go for crystal reports for formatting, correct? Because mainly crystal
Yeah.
reports used for formatting. Okay.
Mainly, which we do a lot of formatting with the crystal reporting. Okay. But that we can do now with the web intelligence reporting tool also. Whatever the format they want to do it, that we can achieve it with the web intelligence. Okay.
Yes.
And it's
Okay.
more flexible. And web intelligence is more flexible compared with the crystal report. And user can create their own reports easy way without any technical knowledge. But they can't create a multi-complex reports. They can develop a very simple reports. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So now most of the crystal reports projects are everything is migrated to the web intelligence reporting tool now. Reports now. So there are still
Okay.
like who are using a old tool like 3.1 or 6.5 version. There are some crystal reports still they are continue with the crystal report on it. But who are using the latest version of the BO, most of them they migrated to the web intelligence tools.
Because in my project we have BO XI-R/2 as well as BO 4.1. The
Yeah,
XY2
yeah.
users are still using crystal reports.
Crystal report, yes, yes. The older version only they are using crystal report. But when it comes to the latest version, maybe the project management team, so they are forcing to the customer to migrate to or convert into the webby reports. So they are getting again 5 to 6 months of the project. Okay, so that's how.
Okay. Thank you.
For web intelligence separately. You can't hear me now. Funny. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can you
yeah.
hear me now? You
Yes,
can
yes,
hear me,
yes.
right? Yeah. Yeah, funny. Yes. So that we'll see now later. So about the crystal report and web intelligence report. But yeah, as I said, like most of the projects we use the web intelligence tools only. Okay. Yeah, and Mahalakshmi will discuss about the condition formatting in detail in next sessions in web sessions. Guys, just give me a second. So now what we understand now, so through the BA Launchpad, how we can access the different type of reports that we have seen now, right? So any questions in this? Earlier the BA Launchpad, we can call it as an info view. In info view, you can't open a multiple reports. I can open only the single report at a time in info view, older version. But the latest version, you can open a multiple reports at a time. Okay, now talking about how to develop a webby report. Okay, so once you log into the once you log into the BA Launchpad, we need to open the web intelligence application. Web intelligence is one of the reporting tool in business object. So now I'm trying to create a new webby report. Sorry guys. Just log into the server again. Got disconnected. Okay, click OK. Okay. Now, so I just showed you how to log into the BA Launchpad and how to access the reports. Now I'm trying to show you how to create a web report. Go to the application. Once you go to the application, click on Web Intelligence. Click Close and navigation open. Click on New Document. And here you can choose the universe. Click OK. Yeah, go ahead, Funny.
I can't see the screen.
Hello, Funny.
Yeah.
Yes, please go ahead.
No, I cannot see the screen. So.
Hello, Funny. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Madhu.
Is there any delay in my voice?
No, sir. Like just 2 minutes back, the screen was closed somehow. So now I'm able to see business object screen. Yeah.
Okay. I sorry. I just passed it and I am not resumed it now. Now I just started again.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Thanks.
I'll show you again. No problem. What I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to log in again. So here, to develop a Webby report, we need to go to the application. We need to go to the application, click on Web Intelligence. And click on New Document and choose the universe. Select the universe, click OK. And you will have the list of the universes are available. So the list of the universes which store into the BO server. So what is this universe? Universe is a semantic layer between the database and the report developer. Universe is a semantic layer. So this universe is implemented using the IDT tool or UDT tool. So now I am selecting the universe. I'm choosing the one of the universe called eFashion. So there are the different universes are available. I'm just selecting the one of the universe eFashion. So once you select the universe, so universe contains the classes and objects. Universe contains the classes and objects. So which you can see, these are the objects. Under the class, you will find the objects. You know, the objects are mapped to the one of the table column in the database. Say the year. So year object is there in the universe. Year might be mapped to the one of the table of the one specific column, year column. This is a timetable. Under the timetable, there is a year column. It is mapped to the year column. Similarly, the store name or city, a product, or the revenue or quantity sold, which store into which is mapped to the different table columns. Every object is mapped to the one of the different columns. Okay. Objects are three types. Dimensions. Object are three types. One is a dimension. Here is a dimension, detail, and measure. Here you can see the measures. Okay. What is the difference? I'll show you. I'll tell you. Say the customer purchased a product in a particular time. Okay. And he purchased 100 products. The amount he paid $1,000. Here the dimension object is a customer. Okay, and customer phone number which we entered the system, the customer phone number is a detail object, and state store name is a dimension, time period is a dimension, and the quantity 100, and revenue 1000 is a measure quantity, so which is numeric and transaction information called measure. Okay, dimension, detail, and measure. Objects are 3 types: dimension, detail, and measures. Okay, now using these objects we are going to develop a report. I'm going to add the year object, month I don't want, I want to see the state, and also I want to see the product. Double
Just one
click here.
question.
You just select.
Is there any
go ahead.
object we have specifically for the date?
Sorry, date object is not there here. Maybe in another universe we have the date related object. I'll show you with the date related object also. Date which has DDMM YY format, so which we have another universe, the date field. Okay, any specific question you have, Mahalakshmi, there?
No, actually this.
Hello.
These are all like.
Sorry.
You can hear me. You can.
Sorry. Sorry, Mahalakshmi, I missed you. Could you please repeat again? Yeah, you can message me here. But is my voice is clear? So because I can't hear you, in the same way you can't hear me properly.
I'm able to hear both of you.
Okay, good. Okay, then that is the problem with mine. Okay, some issue from your end only. Fine. Yeah, Mahalakshmi. Yes. See, objects, I can say the different data. Maybe the dimension might be the measure also. I mean the integer also sometime. Okay, I can't say these are the different data types. So you can make a dimension object as an integer, or you can make it as a character, or varchar you can make it. Okay, but normally the measures always integers. It's a number. It should be in number format. The measures always. Okay. Now, once you add the object in the query panel, it creates a SQL query. Look at the query. The query has generated. So as I said, here is mapped to year object. Calendar year lookup is a table. Year is a column. State is outlet lookup is a table, and state is a column. So these are the objects, and also you can see the joins. I'm not created any join in the front end, right? But while I am designing the universe, I created those joins at the universe level. Okay, because of that, the query generated with the proper joins automatically. Okay, this is a way we can create a query and run a query. When you run a query, it creates a report. It will execute the query. Whenever you execute the report, whenever you run the report, this SQL query, what will happen? It execute in the DB. So the universe is helping us to develop SQL queries. Once the query generated, that query execute in the DB, fetch the records and display in our WebB report. That it will display in our WebB report. Okay. So this is a way. So we can create a simple WebB report. This is a way we can develop a simple WebB report. Whatever the query generated, the query execute in the DB and fetch the records and display in our WebB report in the table format. Okay. And you can format this table, all that we'll discuss in the next further sessions. Now, once you create a report, how you want to make this report available to the other users? You need to save this report. Save. Once you click on save, it is going to save it into favorite folder or public folder. If you want to save it in favorite folder, that means I can only access this report, then you can save it in favorite. Or you want to save it in public folder and you want to make this report available to the other users, that you can save it here. I'm trying to create a folder. Okay. Click OK. And you can give a name to that report. You can give a name to that report, sales report. That's it. Once you save the report, okay, that you can access from here. And I closed it, so that I save it into April folder, sales report, and go here and you can open the report. So this is how we can create a very simple report. Okay, and also this is how the data execute in the database and fetch the records from the database. Query process, how the query process execution, process of the query execution. Okay, and also I showed you creating a simple report. Now also how to share the report. Sharing report means, so sharing report, which if you save it into the BO server, sharing, that user can access it. Okay, so that you understand in this session. Okay, is any questions? Okay, so next session, the tomorrow session. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, how where do you create that public folder? Do you create in CMC or you create directly in Web Intelligence?
Can do it. Yeah, you can directly create here in a public folder in a BA Launchpad itself. You need not to log into the CMC and do it.
Okay.
In a older version, it will not allow you to create a public folder under the public folder. It is not allowing to create a folders here in older version.
Okay.
Even in XI R2 also we have option. Okay, with the latest service pack. With the latest service packs or fixed packs, we have that option. Okay, but in earlier version, there are some versions we do not have any option. But above XI 3.1 version, we can directly create a public folders here, subfolders.
Okay. So, but if you want to give access to those public folders, then again you need to go back to CMC.
Log into the CMC and provide the access. If say suppose for one specific user, if you want to provide the public folder, under the public folder you want to provide the one specific folder access, right? So that all we can do it through the CMC only.
Okay.
Okay, that we'll discuss. How to give the public folder access, and there are a lot of things are there. There are even people who are working as administrator also, they don't know how to provide only the public folder access. See, normally if you do the public folder access, by default they will get all the access. But I want to give the only this specific access. But if you want to give this specific access, you should have the public folder access. But when you give the public folder access, then you will get all the folder access. So how to avoid that, I will show you.
Yeah, because the reason why I asked, I have created a public folder in CMC, and I would like to give access to only single user. I tried that when I gave access to one of the HR folder, and even finance users are able to access the data, and that user is coming back and saying multiple times, no, I don't want finance team to restrict. I asked a lot of people, a lot of my friends help, but didn't work. Okay, I think as part of this course I might learn that.
It's a very simple trick which we can do the access that kind of things. Even I told you, right? Even administrator don't know. There are few administrators don't know how to provide that access. Even they know very well about security, but they don't know how to provide that specific folder access instead of giving the access to all the folders. Okay. So that I will give you. I will discuss that in the training. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So I just now discuss about very simple report. Tomorrow we'll discuss about how to display the data, how to create a report using different table formats, and how to display the data in a different charts. Okay.
Yeah.
So there are different charts like column chart, bar chart, line chart, and pie chart. Even similarly, we have tables, cross-tab report, vertical table, horizontal, and forms. So how we can present the data in different table formats and different charts that we'll see. And also, what are the different type of filters? How to restrict the data, and what are the different ways we can restrict the data. So that also we'll discuss in the next session. We have a different type of filters which we called as the input controls, drill filters, conditioning, ranking, and block level filter, global level filter, and the query level filter, predefined filters. So these are the different type of filters we have to restrict the data, and what scenarios and what cases we go for what kind of restrictions or what kind of filters which we can going to use to avoid the performance issues. So that all we'll discuss in the next sessions. Okay.
Okay.
And tomorrow I'll update you what time we are going to have a session. I hope I want to take it the session in the evening time, India time. Okay. Tomorrow I'm going to attend one marriage function. So I'll come back by evening at 5 o'clock or 6. So I'll plan it the session at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Or
So
6 also fine. 6. I'll make it 6. Yeah. Yeah, please go ahead.
Actually, this report we are generating, right? And when you click on save, it goes to CMS, correct?
Yes.
And is there any chance we can view the different version? Like first, I'm saving the report one, then again I'm modifying something in the report one, and I want to see the difference of the previous one. Like version is maintained in CMS.
BO do not have the version controlling. Okay. Say suppose if
Okay.
you want to open the older version of the reporting, that we can't do it. Okay. Only the version control which we can manage is by taking the backup of those reports through the promotion management tool. Okay. With a 4.2, we do have the version control is added, but it's not working as we are expecting. Okay, as you said, like version control, when I just want to open the like older version of the report, like so I did some changes and added the pie chart. First I created a report with the table. Now I added the pie chart. I want to take it to the old report. So that directly we do not have option to open the old report. Okay.
Okay.
So they added the version control. So still, even I am also studying on that. So, but we tried the same option, but it's not effectively working until you take the backup.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
So that I will explain how we can move forward to maintain this version control. Maybe in the next versions of the BO, you will get effectively to open like the check-in and the check-out of kind of options. If we get that, will be good. Which we can open any kind of report by taking the check-in and check-out option. But that's still not added. Check-in and check-out option. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you will forward the material and this
Yes. I'll
recorded.
do it.
Okay.
I will do it.
So,
I'll do it.
so Madhu, tomorrow is 6 p.m. IST is fixed,
6
correct?
p.m. IST. Yes, I'll update you by 3 o'clock about the timelines.
Oh, today, correct? Or tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Only tomorrow I can
Okay.
make it because I'm, see, as I said, like almost another 2 weeks I will be in India. I will be in Bangalore, in Hyderabad location only, near to Hyderabad location. So
Okay,
I
okay, no
can't make
problem.
it specific. Once I move back to the Bangalore, so the timings which we can maintain properly the same time which we can
Okay,
manage.
yeah, okay,
Okay.
that's not a
Only
problem.
these
Yeah,
2 weeks, please be patient. Only these 2 weekends. Okay. And later I'll make it proper timings.
no problem, no problem.
Yeah.
Cheers, thanks,
So
bye.
guys, I will update it by 3 o'clock, and also I'll create a one WhatsApp group so to make you understand clearly like when we are going to have a session.
Yeah,
So you can
that's good.
understand.
Yeah, that's good actually.
Yeah. Yes, correct. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Thanks,
So that's all.
thanks for.
Thank you very much. Bye. Yeah, funny. I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Bye.
Bye.